Again, this is Al Simon with Sandler Training in our show Simon Says Let's Talk Business on Business Radio X. And as always, John, I'm going to share my insights on a sales tip, since sales is what we do at Sandler Training. And so listener submitted this question: what is the best closing method to get a customer to have immediate action today? Best closing method. You know, John, I've been in sales for, 40-something years now, and everybody wants to talk about closing deals. And in the old days, it was all that hard sell closing stuff, right? You yourself talked about that sales training where they wanted you to be pushy.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And that's the interesting thing. Your reaction to that, even today, sticks with you. You know, people do not like to be pushed into making decisions.
Right.
So let's stop doing that. Let's stop doing all that hard sell stuff, all that pressure pack stuff, where the sharks are circling and the violin's crescendoing moment in time when the prospect has to make a decision. Except for the fact that a lot of times today, again, with technology changes, most of the time a lot of our clients are not actually in front of the prospect when the decision is made. So it's not like they can hand the pen over and, press hard, third copy is yours. That's
Right.
not really even possible today for most of our clients, much less is it even something you should do. You
Right.
should not do it. Now, on the other hand, let's not be wimps, okay? Let's not be hoping the prospect is going to someday have the epiphany that they should sign with us and go ahead and sign and send it in, right? That's,
Well,
yeah.
you've got to ask for the business at some point.
You've got to do something to make something happen,
Yes.
right? And so to be in charge of the sales cycle without losing any kind of trust and rapport that you're building with your prospect, it is huge. The best sales professionals know how to do this and do it well, and it's not that hard, really.
Mm-hmm.
If you get yourself out of that mindset that I need to get this deal, right? Just get yourself out of that mindset. And by the way, the best way to get that mindset is to have a really strong pipeline, so that no one sales call, if it doesn't go well, is going to derail you.
Right.
If the prospect doesn't need you as much as you need them, you're in trouble.
Well, Al, to it, it's people like to buy from who they know, they trust.
Yes.
It's establishing that rapport, as you heard me say early on.
Yes.
It's about that education sale as to how does this all work, and that rapport will kind of, as you know, lead on to that trusted relationship that they want to do business with you.
Yeah, and we're going to build that rapport. We're going to focus on that rapport, and then we're going to be in control of what needs to happen without being dictatorial about it. It's a context that I call nurturingly assertive. All right, nurturingly assertive. So we're not wimpy, and we're not pushy and aggressive. We're nurturingly assertive, and so all we're doing is asking the prospect, does it make sense that if we do these things and answer your questions about those things, and we both agree on the investment, would
Yes.
it make sense to make a decision sometime in the near future? That's the first step. The second step then is to, at the point in time when all the questions have been answered, all the information has been exchanged, to say, John, what do you want to do? And that's it. And John might say, you know what, Al, I don't want to do anything. And that's just fine. It is just fine.
Well,
yeah.
you got to know when to move on too.
But yeah, part friends, no is a good answer, and no is never forever. What's not a good answer is the old "let me think it over" or "let me ghost you," and those are not good answers.
Right.
Good answer is two people having a frank conversation. Either yes, it makes sense and let's do this, or no, it doesn't make sense right now. Let's not do this. And that's business, and that's nurturingly assertive, and that's the answer to the question. The best way. The best closing method to get a customer to have immediate action today is to make sure that you're addressing what they need to get done and that it makes sense, and then it's their decision to go.
Wonderful.
And that's the sales tip of the day from Al Simon at Sandler Training on Business Radio X show. Simon Says Let's Talk Business.